Hey gold friends, hope you're doing well. Looks like we lost our support on our descending triangle, the one that we talked about in our last video. So today is going to be a quick review of what happened and a couple of potential outcomes that we can expect moving forward in the next 24 hours or so. So here's our daily downtrend. We can see that we've got that nice descending triangle here. We had 1280 support, double bottom, and then we finally lost that on the hourly time frame. So let's jump to the hourly, see what that looked like. Here we come down, getting rejected from our EMA 26, another attempt rejected from EMA 12, and then we lose our first major support on good volume, losing 1281.030. So that was the first loss of that double bottom support that we had on that daily time frame, and that was a key signal that we were going to be breaking pattern bear. Now we are bearish weekly and monthly, our bias, so this is not unexpected for us, and right now we are in the process of having a nice oversold bounce. So if we look at our RSI here, we got all the way down to 21 on the 4-hour time frame, and on the hourly time frame we got all the way down to 19. So it was overdue for us to have this bounce, and that is really why we stopped where we did. And let's go check out the 5-minute time frame, take a look at that. So we got all the way down to 1273 on our initial drop. So that's what I was watching during the day today, and I wanted to see if we were going to have more continued downside if we lost that level. I was looking for a oversold bounce in the 4-hour and hourly time frames, and I wanted to see how we reacted to this key level. So we came back down on our 5-minute time frame, and we established that initial support at 1273 before bulls were able to turn it around a little bit. Failed bounce attempt, came back down. I was scouting for double bottom entry. We immediately went through that, not a lot of support at that level, but we didn't have any response. So the bears just did not jump on that, and because they're oversold in the 4-hour and the hourly time frame, we know that they're going to be tired. The momentum is not going to be there to substantiate another big drop like we've seen over the last 10 hours or so. So as soon as I saw that level break, I'm ready. I'm looking for a more downside. I don't see that come in. I see an immediate reversal, and I say, okay, bullet bears are completely overextended. We know that from the RSI. We know that from the poor volume coming in, and we're expecting that bounce. I think this is a flush, failed attempt, and the bulls are going to answer back. So we had a 5-minute trend change, and we are currently seeing that playing out now. So we have some key supports here that we need to be watching here. We're going to be looking at our new current low, 1273, and I'm going to go ahead and clear these levels out here. And what's going to happen on the hourly and 4-hour time frames. So we'll jump to the hourly, take a look and see what's happening here. So far, nice V-shaped recovery so far. We've not yet hit our EMA 12 for potential bounce resistance, so this is a good hourly play so far. Still in a very, very strong hourly downtrend. We could be only just allowing this RSI to cool off, so no big signs of reversal yet, just that nice little bounce that we anticipated. And on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that little bounce here, even weaker, not having enough time to have played out quite yet. So right now everything is still showing us signs of bearish dominance, and we are looking for more downside. For our potentialities, what I'm going to look for on the hourly time frame is going to be, can we get above the EMA 12? And for bonus points, can we get above EMA 26 before we come down and try to establish a higher low? So what that would look like is us coming up here, coming back, and then starting to correct this course. So by establishing higher highs and higher lows, we say this hourly trend has changed, and we're going to look for more continuation on the 4-hour time frame. How that will play out is looking for that same situation on the 4-hour time frame. It's going to look a little more substantial. In this case, we're going to come back down. Again, this happens fractally, so it's happening on the hourly time frame and the 5-minute, just as it's happening on the 4-hour. Coming back up here for a 4-hour trend change. What that will do, will return this potential bear flag, which we could see play out just as easily into a 4-hour trend change for more long-term upside movement for the bulls. For a 4-hour bear flag, what we'll be looking for is something like this, a nice contained range where you see, I gotta turn on my magnets if I'm gonna make this work. It would look something like this, nice contained range, sideways channel, slightly sloping upward, and then another dump, knocking out 1273 as confirmation of our continued downside move. So right now, everything points bear. We need to see these bulls come in, establish some trend changes on the hourly and 4-hour time frames, and then we can start to see if we're going to get a pullback on the daily time frame that will take us up to retest 1280 as a potential new resistance. So break below, pull back, and then continue downside is one of the potentials if we are able to get this hourly and 4-hour trend change in place for the bulls. And that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Have a fantastic evening, day, whatever you got.